Squelch did to Toto.
Dorothy, please.
Don't bother us now, honey. This old incubator's not bad.
Oh, but Aunt Em, Miss Squelch hit Toto right over the back with a rake just because she said he gets in her garden and chases her nasty old cannon.
Dorothy, honey, we're busy. It'll have to wait.
But he doesn't do it every day, just once or twice a week. And he can't catch your old cat anyways. Oh, but now she says she's gonna get the sheriff and...
Come on, you two, step it up.
We're almost done.
We gotta get them hogs in.
Hunk, what am I going to do about Miss Squelch?
Now look at Dorothy. You ain't using your head about Miss Squelch. Think you didn't have any brains at all.
I have so got brains.
Listen, Dorothy, are you gonna let that old gulch heifer try and buffalo you? She ain't nothing to be afraid of. Just have a little courage, that's all.
Here. What's all this jabber-rapping when there's work to be done? Go feed those hogs before they wear themselves into anemia.
Yes, ma'am.
Auntie Em, you know what Miss Squelch said she was going to do to Toto?
Dorothy, dear, stop imagining things. You're always getting yourself into a fret over nothing. Just help us out today and find yourself a place where you won't get into any trouble.
Some place where there isn't any trouble? Do you suppose there is such a place, Toto? There must be. It's not a place you can get to by a boat or a train. It's someplace far, far away, behind the moon, beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why? Then oh, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
Mr. Gale, I want to see you and your wife right away. It's about Dorothy.
Dorothy? Well, what has Dorothy done?
What has she done? I'm all but lame from the bite on my leg.
You mean she bit you?
No, her dog.
Oh, she bit her dog, eh?
No, that dog's a menace to the community. I'm taking him to the sheriff, making sure he is destroyed.
Destroyed? Toto? Oh, you can't. You mustn't. Auntie Em, Uncle Henry, you won't let her, will you?
Of course we won't. Will we?
Please, Aunt Em. Toto didn't mean to. He didn't know he was doing anything wrong. I'm the one that ought to be punished. I let him go in your garden. You could send me to battle for that supper.
If you don't hand over that dog, I'll bring a damage suit that'll take your whole farm. There's a law protecting folks against dogs that bite.
How would it be if she keeps him tied up? He's really gentle. Gentle people, that is.
That's for the sheriff to decide. Here's his order allowing me to take him, unless you want to go against the law.
No, Dorothy, I'm afraid we can't go against the law. I'm afraid poor Turtle will have to go.
Now you're seeing reason.
I won't let you take him. You go away, you. Oh, I'll bite you myself.
Dorothy!
Auntie Em, Uncle Henry, don't let her take Toto. Don't let her take him, please.
Put him in the basket, Henry.
Oh, don't, Uncle Henry, please don't.
You can't be against the law, Dorothy.
You're nothing but a wicked old witch!
Elmira Gulch. Just because you own half the county doesn't mean the power to run the rest of us. For 23 years, I've been dying to tell you what I thought of you. And now, well, being a Christian woman, I just can't say it.
Toto, darling, you came back. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, they'll be coming back for you in a minute. We've got to run away. We've got to get away. Quick.
Leaving so soon? Wait, don't tell me you are running away.
How did you guess?
Professor Marvel never guesses. He knows. Now, tell me, why are you running away?
Nobody cares about me at home. They wouldn't even miss me.
I wouldn't be so sure of that.
No, they won't, honestly. Auntie Em was even going to let them kill Toto for biting Miss Gulch.
Here, sit down right there. That's it. Huh.
My, it's beautiful.
Yes. Yes, it is. Now gaze into the crystal ball with me. I see a woman. She's wearing a dress.
Is it a polka dot dress?
It is. And her face is careworn.
Yes, that's Aunt Em.
Her name is Emma Lee.
That's right. What's she doing?
Why, I can't quite see. Why, she's crying.
Oh,
And now she's going into a little bedroom.
does it have poppies on the wallpaper?
Yes, there are poppies on the wallpaper. What's this? Why, she's putting her hand on her heart. She's dropping down on the bed.
Oh no!
That's all. The crystal's gone dark.
Oh, you don't suppose she could really be sick, do you? I've got to get home right away. Come on, Toto. Goodbye, Professor Marvel, and thanks a lot.
You better get home quickly. I hear there's a storm blowing up. A whopper, to speak in the vernacular of the peasantry. Poor kid. I hope she gets home all right.
Huh? Get them horses loose. Hickory, check on the pigs. Clouds that can mean one thing.
Henry, there's a twister spotted down the way, and it's headed our way.
Dorothy! Dorothy!
Everyone, the storm's
Henry, I
out.
can't find Dorothy.
Auntie Em! Auntie Em! We're not on the ground, Toto!
Good day.
Howdy. Strange weather we're having.
We must be up inside the cyclone!
I'll get you and your little dog, too!
No! Hide, Toto, hide! Toto? Toto, where are you? Oh! feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Railroad.
That's right, Toto. We must be over the rainbow. Now I know we're not in Kansas.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Who, me? Why, I'm not a witch at all. I'm Dorothy Gale from Kansas.
Oh, well, is that the witch?
Who, Toto? Toto's my dog.
Well, I'm a little muddled. The Munchkins called me because a new witch has dropped a house on the Wicked Witch of the East, and there's the house, and here you are, and that's all that's left of the Wicked Witch of the East.
Oh my.
And so, what the Munchkins want to know is, are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Oh, but I've already told you, I'm not a witch at all. Witches are old and ugly. What was that?
The Munchkins, they're laughing because I'm a witch. I'm Glinda, the Witch of the North.
Oh, you are? Oh, I beg your pardon, but I've never heard of a beautiful witch before.
Only bad witches are ugly.
I didn't know.
The Munchkins are happy because you have freed them from the Wicked Witch of the East.
But if you please, what are Munchkins?
The little people who live in this land. It's Munchkin land, and you are their national heroine, my dear. It's all right. You may all come out and thank her. It's all right. You may all come out. Come out, wherever you are, and meet the young lady who fell from a star. She fell from the sky. She fell very far, and Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
She brings you good news, or haven't you heard? When she fell out of Kansas, a miracle occurred.
It really was no miracle. What happened was just this. The wind began to switch, the house to pitch, and suddenly the hinges started to unhitch. Just then, the witch, to satisfy an itch, went flying on her broomstick, thumbing for a hitch.
What happened then was rich.
The house began to pitch, the kitchen took a switch, and landed on the Wicked Witch in the middle of a ditch. Which was not a healthy situation for a wicked witch who began to twitch and was reduced to just a stitch of what was once a wicked witch.
We thank you very sweetly for doing it so neatly.
You've killed her so completely, and we thank you very sweetly.
Let the joyous news be spread! The wicked old witch at last is dead!
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch'll wish the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, you sleepyhead. Rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins don't belong. We love you home. Let's open up and sing and ring the bells out. Ding dong, the merry-o. Sing it loud and sing it low. Let them know the wicked witch is dead.
As mayor of the Munchkin City, in the county of the land of Oz, I welcome you most regally.
But we've got to verify it legally to see
To see
if she is morally, ethically,
Spiritually, physically,
positively, absolutely.
undeniably, and reliably dead.
As coroner, I must aver I thoroughly examined her, and she's not only merely dead, she's really most sincerely dead.
Witch, this
must be a bus in the Hall of Fame.
I thought you said she was dead.
That was her sister, the Wicked Witch of the East. This is the Wicked Witch of the West, and she's worse than the other one was.
Who killed my sister? Who killed the Witch of the East? Was it you? Answer me!
Leave her alone.
You stay out of this. I'm here for vengeance. So it was you, was it? You killed her, didn't you?
No, it was an accident. I didn't mean to kill anybody. Really, I didn't.
Didn't mean it, eh? Accident, eh? Well, my little pretty eye can cause accidents too. And this is how I do it!
Aren't you forgetting the ruby slippers?
The slippers, yes, the slippers! The ruby slippers, they're gone! What have you done with them? Give them back to me! Give them back! Wow!
It's too late. There they are, and there they'll stay.
Give me back my slippers. I'm the only one that knows how to use them. They're of no use to you. Give them back to me. Give them back!
Keep tight inside of them. Their magic must be very powerful, or she wouldn't want them so badly.
You stay out of this, Glinda, or I'll fix you as well.
Oh, rubbish. You have no power here. Be gone before someone drops a house on you, too.
Very well. I'll bide my time. As for you, my fine lady, it's true. I can attend to you here and now as I'd like. But just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty end of the ball, too.
It's all right. You can get up. She's gone. Pooh, what a smell of sulfur. I'm afraid you've made a rather bad enemy of the Wicked Witch of the West. The sooner you get out of Oz, the safer you'll sleep, my dear.
Oh, I'd give anything to get out of Oz altogether. But which is the way back to Kansas? I can't go the way I came.
No, that's true. The only person who might know would be the great and powerful Wizard of Oz himself.
The Wizard of Oz? Is he good or is he wicked?
Oh, very good, but very mysterious. He lives in the Emerald City, which is a very long journey from here. Did you bring your broomstick with you?
Huh?
No, I'm afraid I didn't.
Well, then you'll just have to walk. The Munchkins will see you safely to the border of Munchkinland. And remember, never let those ruby slippers off your feet for a moment, or you'll be at the mercy of the Wicked Witch of the West.
But how do I start for the Emerald City?
It's always best to start at the beginning, and all you'll do is follow the yellow brick road.
But what happens if I get lost?
Just follow the yellow brick road.
My, people come and go so quickly here. Follow the yellow brick road?
Follow the yellow brick road.
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 Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick road. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. You'll find he is a wizard of whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is fun because of the wonderful things he does.
brick road.
Rolla?
Now which way do we go?
That way's a very nice way.
Who said that? Oh, don't be silly, Toto. Scarecrows don't talk.
It's pleasant down that way, too.
That's funny. Wasn't she pointing the other way?
Of course, people do go both ways.
Why, you did say something, didn't you? Are you doing that on purpose, or can't you make up your mind?
That's the trouble. I can't make up my mind. I haven't got a brain, only straw.
How can you talk if you haven't got a brain?
I don't know, but some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right. Well, we haven't really met properly, have we?
Why no?
I'm Dorothy Gale, and this is my dog Toto.
How do you do, both of you?
Very well, thank you. And you?
Oh, I'm not feeling at all well. You see, it's very tedious being stuck up here all day long with a pole up your back.
That must be terribly uncomfortable. Can't you get down?
Down? No. You see, I'm...
Let me help you.
Of course, I'm not bright about doing things, but if you'll just bend the nail down to the back, maybe I'll slip off and... Oh, whoops, haha, there goes some of me again.
Does it hurt you?
Oh no, I just keep picking it up and putting it back in again.
Oh.
My, it's good to be free. Hey now, you get on out of here. Boo, scat, I said boo. I can't even scare a crow. They come from miles around just to eat in my field and laugh in my face. Now give me that back. Oh, I'm a failure because I haven't got a brain.
Well, what would you do with a brain, if you had one?
Do? Why, if I had a brain, I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head, I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. I'd unravel every riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain.
With the thoughts you'd be thinking, you could be another Lincoln if you only had a brain.
Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore.
You could think of things you never thought before.
And then I'd sit and think some more.
You would not be just a nothing,
My head all full of stuffing.
your heart all full of pain.
Then perhaps I'd deserve you and be even worthier of you if I only had a brain.
That was wonderful. Why don't you, why, if our scarecrow back in Kansas could do that, the crow's being scared to pieces.
They would?
Sure.
Where's Kansas?
That's where I live, and I want to get back there so badly. I'm going all the way to the Emerald City to ask the Wizard of Oz to help me.
Do you think this wizard would give me some brains?
I couldn't say, but even if he didn't, you'd be no worse off than you are now.
Yes, that's true.
But I've a witch mad at me, and you might get into some trouble.
A witch, huh? I'm not afraid of a witch. I'm not afraid of anything, except a lighted match.
I don't blame you for that.
But I'd face a whole box full of them for the chance of getting some brains. Look, I won't be in any trouble because I don't need a thing, and I will try to manage things because I can't think. Won't you take me with you?
Why, of course I will.
Hooray! We're off to see the wizard! To Oz!
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. You'll find he is a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Goodbye, Scarecrow. I'm gonna miss Steel Haybag. I second that. I never liked him. Why's that? Too much of a stuffed shirt.
Oh, look! Apples!
How dare you?
Give her back that apple.
Thief! Thief!
What do you think you're doing?
Well, we've been walking a long ways, and I was hungry.
She was hungry.
She was hungry.
She was hungry.
The audacity.
The nerve.
How would you like to have someone come along and pick something off of you?
Oh dear, I keep forgetting I'm not in Kansas.
I'll show you how to get apples. Come along, Dorothy. You don't want any of those apples.
What do you mean she doesn't want any of those apples?
Are you hinting my apples aren't what they ought to be? Oh no, it's just that she doesn't like little green worms. How dare you?
Get up! Take that! What is it, Toto? Why, it's a man. A man made out of tin. Did you say something?
Oil can what?
Oil can? Here it is. Where do you want to be oiled first?
He said his mouth.
Here you go.
The other side?
How's that?
I can talk again.
Oh, goodness. How did you ever get like this?
Well, you see, about a year ago, I was chopping that tree over there, minding my own business, when suddenly it began to rain, and right in the middle of a chop, I rusted solid, and I've been that way ever since.
Well, you're perfect now.
Perfect? Bang on my chest if you think I'm perfect. Well, go ahead, bang on it.
Beautiful! What an echo!
It's empty. The tinsmith forgot to give me a heart.
No heart?
No heart, all hollow. When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm presuming that I could be kinda human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awful sentimental regarding love and art. I'd be friends with the sparrows and the boy that shoots the arrows if I only had a heart. Picture me, a balcony, above, a voice sings low. I hear a beat, just to register emotion, jealousy, devotion, and really feel the part. I would stay young and chipper, and I'd lock it with the zipper if I only had a heart.
That was wonderful. Why don't you come to the Emerald City with us to ask the Wizard of Oz for a heart?
Why, that's a long and dangerous journey, and it might rain on the way.
But you've just been saying how much you want a heart.
And I'll keep the oil can handy.
Well, suppose the wizard wouldn't get me one when we got there.
Oh, but he must. We've come such a long way already.
What's that?
Helping the little lady along, are you? Well, stay away from her, or I'll make a beehive out of you, Tin Man, and I'll stuff a mattress with you, Scarecrow. And as for you, my fine lady, I wish you good luck with the Wizard of Oz, and a happy journey back to Kansas.
Stuff a mattress with me, huh? I'll see you get safely to the wizard whether I get a brain or not.
Beehive? Bah! I'll see you reach the wizard, whether I get a heart or not. Let her try to make a beehive out of me.
Oh, you're the best friends I ever had. To Oz?
To Oz.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
like this forest. It's dark and creepy.
I think it'll get darker before it gets lighter.
Do you suppose we'll meet any wild animals?
We might.
Animals that eat straw?
Some, but mostly lions and tigers and bears.
Lions?
And tigers?
And bears.
Oh my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Put 'em up, put 'em up! I'll fight you with one paw tied behind my back. I'll fight you standing on one foot. I'll fight you with my eyes closed.
Go away and leave us alone.
Oh, scared, huh? How long can you stay fresh in that can? Come on, get him and fight!
Yes, Scarecrow, get up and teach him a lesson.
What's wrong with you teaching him a lesson?
I hardly know him.
All right, Pee-wee, guess it's just you and me.
Shame on you!
What'd you do that for? I didn't bite him.
No, but you tried to. It's bad enough picking on a straw man, but when you go around picking on poor little dogs...
You didn't have to go and hit me, did you? Is my nose bleeding?
No, of course not. My, what a fuss you're making. Why, you're nothing but a great big coward.
You're right, I am a coward. I haven't any courage at all. I even scare myself. Look at the circles under my eyes. I haven't slept in weeks.
Why don't you try counting sheep?
That doesn't do any good. I'm afraid of them.
Don't you think the wizard could help him too?
Oh, I don't see why not. We're on our way to see the wizard. I'm sure he could give you some courage.
Well, wouldn't you feel degraded to be seen in the company of a cowardly lion? I know I would.
No, of course not.
That's awfully nice of you. My life has been simply unbearable. Yes, it's sad, believe me, missy, when you're born to be a sissy without the vim and voive. But I could show my prowess, be a lion, not a mouse, if I only had the nerve. I'm afraid there's no denying I'm just a dandelion, afraid I don't deserve. I'd be brave as a blizzard.
I'd be gentle as a lizard.
I'd be clever as a gizzard.
If the wizard is a wizard who will serve,
Then I'm sure to get a brain,
A heart.
a home.
The Noive.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
When I gain those ruby slippers, my power will be the greatest in all Oz! And now, my beauties, something with a little sting in its step. Jitterbugs! Yes, yes, my lovely dancing jitterbugs! Show yourselves! Make her dance, dance, dance! Till she dances away those ruby slippers. Now dance!
What's that sound? Did you just hear what I just heard?
that noise don't come from an ordinary bird.
Maybe it's just a cricket or a critter in the trees?
It's giving me the jitters and the joints around the knees.
I think I see a shadow when it's fuzzy and it's furry.
I haven't got a brain, but I think I ought to worry.
I haven't got a heart, but I feel a
It's
palpitation.
Monarch of the Forest. I don't like this situation.
Are you gonna stand around and let him fill us full of horror?
I'd like to roar him down. But I think I lost my roar.
Who's that hiding in the treetops? It's that rascal, the jitterbug. Should you catch him buzzing round you, keep away from the jitterbug. Oh, the bees and the breeze and the bats and the trees have a terrible, horrible buzz.
Jitterbug, do-wah.
That's right! Dance, dance, dance! Till she dances away those ruby slippers!
Do-wah.
Gonna do what the jitterbug, do what the jitterbug, do what the jitterbug does. So be careful of that rascal. Keep away from the jitterbug. Jitterbug.
I've never danced so much in my life.
That witch certainly wants those ruby slippers.
Where is she? Where's the witch?
Look at that!
It's the gates of the Emerald City. We did. State your business.
We want to see the wizard.
The wizard? But nobody can see the wizard. Nobody's ever seen the wizard. Even I've never seen him. Oh, please, sir. I've got to see the wizard. The good witch of the north sent me. Prove it.
She's wearing the ruby slippers she gave her.
And so she is? Well, why didn't you say so? Come on in.
Ho, 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 and a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we laughed the day away in the merry old land of Oz. Buzz, 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 chirp, 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 and a couple of la-di-das. That's how the crickets chirp all day in the merry old land of Oz. We get up at 12 and start to work at 1. Take it out for lunch and then as two are done. Jolly good fun, ha ha ha, ho ho ho, ho 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 ha. That's how we left the day away in the merry old land, merry old land, merry old, merry old, merry old land.
Where is she? Where's the girl?
Who's her? Who's her?
It's the witch. She followed us here.
Can't you take no for an answer?
Hide.
People of Oz, listen and listen well. Bring forward the pretty one who goes by the name of Dorothy. So that's how you got played. Well then, here's a little message for the girl. Surrender, Dorothy. See that she gets it.
Wait,
What are we going to do?
Well, we'd better hurry if we're going to see the wizard.
there's a guard right over there. Maybe he can point us towards the wizard.
If you please, could you direct us to the wizard? We'd like to see him. All four of us.
Nobody can see the wizard. Not nobody, not no how.
Oh, but we must.
I got a permanent just for the occasion.
Not nobody, not no how.
But she's Dorothy.
The witches, Dorothy? Well, that makes a difference. Wait here. I'll announce you at once.
Did you hear that? He'll announce us at once. I've as good as got my brain.
I can fairly hear my heart beating.
I'll be home in time for supper.
In another hour, I'll be king of the forest. Long live the king! If I were king of the forest, not queen, not duke, not prince, my regal robes of the forest would be satin, not cotton, not chintz. I'd command each thing, be it fish or fowl, with a woof and a woof and a royal growl. As I lick my heel, all the trees would kneel, and the mountains bow, and the pools kowtow, and the sparrows would take wing. If I were king.
Your Majesty, if you were king, you wouldn't be afraid of anything?
Not nobody, not no how.
Not even a rhinoceros?
Imposterous.
How about a hippopotamus?
Why, I'd thrash him from top to bottomless.
Suppose we met an elephant.
I'd wrap him up in cellophant.
What if it were a brontosaurus?
I'd show him who is king of the forest.
How?
How? What makes a king out of a slave? Courage. What makes the mast on the flag to wave? Courage. What makes the elephant charge his tusk in the misty mist or the dusky dusk? Courage. What makes the hot top so hot? What puts the ape in apricot? What have they got that I ain't got?
Courage.
You could say that again. If I were
Go on home. The wizard says to go away.
Go away! Oh, looks like we came a long way for nothing. And I thought I was on my way home.
Don't cry, Dorothy.
Auntie Em was so good to me, and I never appreciated it. Running away and hurting her feelings. Professor Marvel said she was sick. She may be dying, and it's all my fault. Oh, I'll never forgive myself. Never.
Please don't cry anymore. I'll get you to the wizard somehow. Come on, I had an NTM myself once.
You know, fellas, I was just thinking, I really don't want to see the wizard this much. I better wait outside.
Oh, he's just scared again.
Don't you know the wizard's going to give you some courage?
I'd be too scared to ask him for it.
Well, then we'll ask him for you.
I'd sooner wait outside.
Oh, come on.
Oh!
What happened?
Somebody pulled my tail.
Oh, you did it yourself.
Oh.
If you please, I am Dorothy, the small and meek. We have come to ask you... Jiminy Crickets!
The great and powerful Oz knows why you have come. Step forward, Tin Man.
It's me.
Dare come to me for a heart. Do you? You clanking, flanking, clattering collection of Palladius junk.
Well, you see, a while back we were walking down the yellow brick road.
Quiet!
Oh!
And you, Scarecrow, have that vanity
I mean your wizardry.
Enough! And you, lion!
You ought to be ashamed of yourself, frightening him like that.
Silence, whippersnapper! The beneficent Oz has every intention of granting your request.
What's that? What'd he say?
But first you must prove yourself worthy by performing a very small task. Bring me the broomstick of the Witch of the West.
But to do that, we'll have to kill her to get it.
Bring me her broomstick, and I'll grant your requests. Now go.
But what if she kills us first?
I said go!
Haunted forest, witch's castle, 1 mile.
I'd turn back if I were you.
That's the best news I've ever heard.
Oh, no, you don't.
You know something? I believe there are spooks around here.
That's ridiculous. Spooks? That's silly.
Don't you believe in spooks?
Why only?
I do believe in spooks. I do believe in spooks. I do believe in spooks. I do.
You'll believe in more than that before I finish with you. Welcome to the haunted forest. I'd like you to meet a friend of mine.
Who's that? Who's that?
They are lovely slippers, aren't they, Nico? Now be a good girl and invite a few of your friends to the party.
If I had a heart, I think it'd be beating faster.
Now bring that girl and her dog to my castle. Do what you like with the others, but I want her alive and unharmed. Take special care of those ruby slippers. I want those most of all. Now fly, fly! Bring me that girl and her slippers. Fly, fly, fly!
Come on! They've captured Dorothy and Toto. We've got to do something.
Don't touch me. I'm too afraid to move. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Help, help, help!
Shoo! Go away! Shoo! Be gone!
What happened to you?
They tore my legs off and they threw them over there. Then they took my chest down and they threw it over there.
Well, that's you all over.
They sure knocked the stuffings out of you, didn't they?
Don't stand there talking. Put me together. We've got to find Dorothy.
You've captured the girl and her dog? Such a good little monkey. Bring me the dog. What a nice little dog. Arf, 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 arf. Nico, where's our manners? It's time to entertain our guest. Bring me the girl. What an unexpected pleasure, my dear. It's so kind of you to visit me in my loneliness.
What are you going to do with my dog? Give him back to me!
All in good time, my little pretty, all in good time.
Oh, please give me back my dog.
Certainly, when you give me those ruby slippers.
But the Good Witch of the North told me not to.
Very well, Nico, my pet. Tie a rock around the mangy dog's neck and toss him into the river. We can all watch him drown!
No. Here, you can have your old slippers back, but give me back Toto.
Such a good little girl, I knew you'd see reason.
I'm sorry, I didn't do it. Can I still have my dog?
No, fool that I am, I should have remembered. Those slippers will never come off as long as you're alive.
What are you gonna do?
It's not what I'm gonna do that's worrying me, it's how I'm gonna do it. These things must be done delicately.
Run, Toto, run!
Catch him, you fool!
He got away!
Which is more than you will, drat you and your dog. Do you see this hourglass? That's how much longer you've got to be alive. And it isn't long, my pretty, it isn't long!
Look, the witch's castle. We made it.
But how can we find Dorothy?
My paws are getting tired from all this searching.
It's Toto. Where have you been?
What's he saying?
The Wicked Witch has Dorothy locked in her tower?
Oh, I hate to think of Dorothy in that awful place. We've got to get her out.
Don't cry now. We haven't got the oil can with us, and you've been squeaking enough as it is.
What's them? What's them?
They're Winkies, the witch's guards.
Get him away! Get him away!
I've got a plan how to get in there,
He's got a plan.
and you're going to lead us.
Me?
Yes, you.
All right, I'll go in there for Dorothy. Wicked Witch or no Wicked Witch, guards or no guards, I'll tear them apart. There's just one thing I want you fellas to do.
What's that?
Talk me out of it.
All the world is a hopeless jumble, and the raindrops tumble all around. Heaven opens a magic lake. Auntie M, is it really you? When all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found. Place behind the sun, just a step beyond the rain.
Dorothy dear, I hope you can somehow hear wherever you are. We're trying to find you. We want you to come home, Dorothy. Please come home. Come home to us safe and sound.
Oh, and I want to, Auntie M. I really want to come home. But I'm here in Oz, locked up in the witch's castle, and I'm so afraid, and I don't know what to do.
Dorothy dear, just come home to us. Please come home.
If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't...
Sorry to break up the happy reunion.
Auntie M, please come back, please.
I'll give you Auntie M, my pretty. Nico, gather the Winky guards. Her time is nearly up. When I return, you'll get yours and I'll have mine.
And halt! That will be all men. Dismiss.
You heard. Back to your watch. Back to your watch.
We'll guard the girl. That's right. Keep marching. Keep marching.
You haven't forgotten your old pals, have you?
Oh, I just knew you'd come. I knew it. But how did you manage it?
Well, Scarecrow had the idea.
And Lion roared him down.
And Tin Man somehow knew exactly where to find you.
Toto!
Did they hurt you?
I'm all right, but we've got to get out of here.
so soon! Why, my little party's just beginning. Guard, seize them! Ring around the rosy, a pocket full of spears. Thought you'd be pretty foxy, didn't you? Well, I'm gonna start in on you right here, one after the other. And the last to go will see the first three go before! And your mangy little dog, too! Where to begin? Yes! How about a little fire scarecrow? Help! I'm burning! Help! Oh, you cursed brat! Look what you've done! I'm melting! Oh, what a world! Who would have thought that a good little girl like you could destroy my beautiful wickedness? Oh!
She's dead. You've killed her.
I didn't mean to. Really, I didn't. It's just that she was on fire.
Hail, Dorothy! The Wicked Witch is dead.
Hail, Dorothy! The Wicked Witch is dead.
The broom. May we have it?
Please, take it with you.
Thank you so much. Now we can go to the wizard and tell him the Wicked Witch is dead.
The Wicked Witch is dead.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, old witch, the Wicked Witch. Ding dong, the Wicked Witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins go below. Sing it low. Let them know the Wicked Witch
Why have you come back?
We've brought you the broomstick of the Wicked Witch of the West, and we'd like you to keep your promise, if you please.
Come away and come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh, but I want to go home now.
You've had plenty of time already.
Yeah.
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. Go! Before I lose my temper, the great and powerful Oz has spoken.
Who are you?
Well, I'm the great and powerful Wizard of Oz.
You're a very bad man.
Oh, no, my dear. I'm a very good man. I'm just a very bad wizard.
Well, you'd better be good enough to send Dorothy back to Kansas.
What about the heart that you promised Tin Man?
And the courage that you promised Cowardly Lion.
And Scarecrow's brain.
But you've got them. You've had them all the time.
Oh, no, we haven't.
Of course you do. Why, Scarecrow, anybody can have a brain. And it's a very mediocre commodity. Back where I come from, we have universities where men go to become great thinkers. And they have no more brains than you have, but they have one thing you haven't got, a diploma!
A diploma? Gee!
Therefore, I hereby confer upon you the honorary degree of THD.
THD?
Doctor of Thingology.
The sum of the square roots of any two sides of an isosceles triangle is equal to the square root of the remaining side. Oh, joy, rapture! I've got a brain! How can I ever thank you enough?
Well, you can't. As for you, my fine lion friend, you are under the delusion that because you run away from danger, you have no courage. You are confusing courage with wisdom. Back where I come from, we have men who are called heroes, and they have no more courage than you have. But they have one thing you haven't got, a medal.
Oh.
Therefore, hereby, for your conspicuous bravery against the wicked witches, I award you the Triple Cross.
The Triple Cross.
You are now a member of the Legion of Courage.
Shucks, folks, I'm speechless.
As for you, my galvanized tin friend, you want a heart. You don't know how lucky you are not to have one. Hearts will never be practical until they are made unbreakable.
But I still want one.
Yes, back where I come from, we have men who do nothing all day but good deeds, and their hearts are no bigger than yours. But they have one thing you haven't got, a testimonial.
Did you hear that? A testimonial.
Therefore, I hereby present to you a small token of our esteem and affection. And remember, my sentimental friend, that a heart is not judged by how much you love, but how much you are loved by others.
It ticks.
Hey, what about Dorothy?
Oh, I don't think there's anything for me.
The only way to get Dorothy back to Kansas is for me to take her there myself.
But are you a clever enough wizard to manage it?
I'm an old Kansas man myself, premier balloonist at the Miracle Wonderland Carnival Company. Until one day, the balloon failed to return me to the fair.
It did?
Then suddenly the wind changed, and the balloon floated down into the hearts of this noble city, where I instantly acclaimed Oz, the first Wizard Deluxe.
Oh!
And in that balloon, you and I will travel back to the land of E Pluribus Unum.
Did you hear that? He's going to take me home!
And here's our balloon now!
Oh my!
I hereby decree that Lion, Tin Man, and Scarecrow shall rule in my stead. Obey them as you would me. Release the balloon!
Toto! Oh wait, Toto, come back!
Dorothy, man, I'm taking on!
Oh wait, don't leave without me!
I can't! I don't know how this works! Goodbye, folks!
Oh, now I'll never get home!
Look, here's someone who can help you.
You don't need to be helped any longer. You've always had the power to go back to Kansas.
I have?
Then why didn't you tell her before?
Because she wouldn't have believed me. She had to learn it for herself.
What have you learned, Dorothy?
Well, I think that it wasn't just enough to want to see Auntie Em and Uncle Henry. And if I ever go looking for my heart's desire again, I won't look any further than my own backyard. Because if it isn't there, I never really lost it to begin with. Is that right?
That's all it is.
But that's so easy. I should have thought of it for you.
I should have felt it in my heart.
She had to find it out for herself. Now, those magic zippers will take you home in 2 seconds.
Toto too?
Toto too.
Now?
Whenever you wish.
It's going to be so hard to say goodbye. Goodbye, Tin Man. Oh, don't cry. You'll rust so dreadfully. Here's your oil can. Goodbye.
Now I know I've got a heart, because it's breaking.
Goodbye, Lion. I'm going to miss the way you used to holler for help before you found your courage.
I would have never found it if it hadn't been for you.
Oh, Scarecrow, I think I'll miss you most of all.
Are you ready now?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Then close your eyes and tap your heels together 3 times and think to yourself, there's no place like home.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Dorothy, dear. It's 10 a.m., darling.
Oh, Auntie Em, it's you!
Hello there? Anybody home? I just heard that a little girl got caught in a big... Well, she seems to be all right.
You got quite a bump on the head. Kind of thought there for a minute she was gonna leave us.
Oh, but I did leave you, Uncle Henry, and I tried to get back for days and days.
There. It was just a silly dream.
Remember me? Your old pal Hunk?
It's me, Hickory.
You couldn't forget my face, could ya?
But it wasn't a dream. It was a place. And you were there. But you couldn't have been, could you?
We dream lots of silly things.
No, Aunt Em. This was a real, truly live place. And I remember that some of it wasn't very nice, but most of it was beautiful. But all I kept saying to everybody was, I want to go home, and they sent me home. Doesn't anybody believe me?
Of course we believe you, Dorothy.
Oh, but anyway, Toto, we're home. Home. And this is my room, and you're all here. And I'm not going to leave here ever again, because I love you all. And oh, Auntie Em, there's no place like home.